enjoy yourself. It's later than you think.
So this week's Tap Room Tramps, guest tramp, Nooruddean Choudry, author, journalist, all-round good guy. We talk things, football, bit of politics.
Good old-fashioned racism.
Good old-fashioned racism, social media. Have a listen, have a watch. Journalist, author, podcaster.
Kind of.
Yeah. Actor, dancer, singer, amazing poker player. No, I don't. Hang on, just before we carry on as well, just let you know, Aidan is now officially taken over from Jacob. How are you, Aidan? You all right?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you.
Because Jacob, just let you know, is like everybody I've done this podcast with, has decided to leave me. And I'm starting to take it personally. I think it's me. Apparently, he claims he's too busy to be. He does fuck all anyway. So Aidan, so you're welcome. So yeah, all right. So if you need anything up on the Google, Aidan will sort it out, and that's it. Okay, cool, good. So I messaged recently off you. Do you work for Apple?
Do I work for Apple? I've done work for Apple.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
It's because when you were meant to be on a couple of weeks ago, and you said you'd been called into London.
Yeah. No, that's because my day job, as well as being a dancer and singer and everything, is I help. Oh, this is so boring. I help brands with their like social media and stuff. And
all right, okay.
Help them be funny and help them be sort of interesting online. So yeah, Apple's one of the.
So that's what you do. And you help Apple out on that.
Yeah.
Wow, they've got all them geniuses. Is that why they went for you? Because I mean, your moniker is the bearded genius.
Well, that's it. Yeah,
the Apple genius.
It all makes sense, but yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, I'm not fully aware of Apple online. They don't seem to have a...
No, well, this is the thing, and it's what I think a lot of brands, like, they see stuff that's doing well online, and they think, oh, we want to be part of the joke. But then when it comes to it, they're like, oh no, we can't do that. We don't want to talk about that. And they get dead safe. It's a little bit like, I don't know, like when maybe you get in comedy where people want sort of edgy comedians to be like on their sort of like work with companies and stuff, but then when it comes down to it, they don't want anything edgy.
Yeah, I experienced that a few years ago. I was taken out to Switzerland with Jason Rouse, Canadian comic, very very edgy, Mike Wilmot, and I remember the other name in a minute. We got taken out because they wanted a very dark, wrong show. Right. So when we got out there, we said, "Are you sure you want this?" And they said, "Yeah, they've been asking for this. All the customers they've been asking for this kind of show." They didn't want it. Right. The crowd hated it. It was so uncomfortable. It was really.
I always think that, like, because obviously, like stuff like that, you can sort of get out of it. You can be replaced. But I always wonder with like a cruise, like, do you ever because you're stuck there?
Yeah, that's true. I've got my first one coming up later in the year. I know, yeah. Apparently it's different to the rest. They always say they're different to the rest, but this one apparently is. It's done like a proper comedy night. Yeah. I'll be there with another comic, so I won't be on my own. Right. So I don't even know who the comic is yet. Right. Hopefully it's somebody I like.
Why just stuck with it? How long will you be doing it?
It's only a week, so it's not too bad. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I'm looking forward to us also being possibly. I mean, I'm 57 now, so it's a chance for me to be the youngest person in the room.
But also with the cruise, like whatever you make people up, and then you go to like queue up for your food, and like you'll be with people.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know. There's a great story about comedian Mike Gunn. Yeah. He did a cruise a few years ago, and he the show went so badly that he couldn't sleep properly, so he got up at 6 a.m. in the morning to take advantage of the pool on the ship because he didn't think anybody using it. And then he saw a guy getting at the other end who slowly breaststroked towards him. And as he was turning, just looked at Mike and said, "You were shit." so there's no escape. You're right, there's no escape on it. So I didn't know that you did that. So you help products with their online
Yeah,
presence.
but loads of I've worked with Greg's, I've worked with Morrison's, Curry's, so there's all sorts of
I started it. So this is, but we're recording this on April Fool's. So if we do a shitty April Fool's now and it goes out in a couple of days, it looks bad, doesn't it? Because but I did an April Fool's like Greg's this morning on my social media.
What was that?
A couple of people have believed it. I just said, I've just gone, thanks, Trump. Thanks for the fuel crisis. Greg's are only opening for an hour a day now because of running costs. A couple of people have got it. A couple of people have bit, fucking hell, it better not be.
But right, see, I mean, like April Fool's, like it can be dead cheesy, can't it? Especially when brands get involved. But I think April Fool's has been ruined because AI.
Yeah.
And B, so you mentioned Greg's. Have you seen all these AI things that are going around about now they're selling halal sort of sausage rolls and everyone's going up in arms and it's all
yeah, I know, bollocks. Yes, I know, yeah. I remember the furore when they come out with the vegan one, which did come out with a vegan sausage roll. But it's the way some people, they were so affronted by it, like they were going to be forced to eat it.
I know, yeah.
He weren't going into a Greg's and going, you can't leave here unless you have a fucking vegan sausage roll. That wasn't happening.
It's just more choice. It's just more choice.
That wasn't happening. But the problem is now, it's dead easy to start, I don't know, a shitty little rumour online now. I mean, all you need is a couple of the main bots to pick it up and then run with it, and then that's it.
Well, this is my problem with racists. I mean, I love music, but this is my one problem with racists.
The one problem with racists. Yeah, you only got the one.
Well, it's this thing because I think of it because you're probably saying any situation you kind of relate it back to football.
Yeah,
and one thing obviously football fans hate is glory supporters.
Right.
So my big thing is I try and put myself in the shoes of a racist, yeah?
Yeah.
And if I'm a sort of hardworking, sort of been a committed racist all my life, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm in it for the love of the game and everything. And then people come along who the only reason they're being racist is to monetize it.
Right.
Because that's what a lot of people are doing on social media.
You're talking about the grift, yes.
So basically, people now know that if they say something against Muslims or say something racist sort of on X or whatever, then that will go everywhere. You'll get people agreeing, people disagreeing, and they make money out of it.
Yeah, it drives the algorithm. Yeah, it drives the traffic to it.
Yeah. But I as a racist, I'd think you're not a proper racist.
No,
You just,
I know. Yeah, I like the idea that people say that I'm a racist. My dad was a racist. My granddad was a racist. My kids are going to be racist. All these fly-by-night racists, with their marches. Where were they when I was getting chased down the high street? It's funny, but there are people like that. But it's I think personally, a bit of the racism, the bravery of racism has come in because there's been this big culture war going on recently about things you can say and you can't say.
Yeah.
And some people seem to use that quite loosely as a way to say, oh, you can't even say this anymore because you'll only upset them, right? And that's all you have to do sometimes, putting a tweet is them. People go, people have no idea what you're talking about. People go, oh, yeah, I know you're on about them. Yeah, we know what they're like. Yeah. And then when you get them black, you go, now you're using pronouns. They go, oh, God, no, please stop.
but so as obviously as a comic, what do you think about when you get the likes of Ricky Gervais saying deal with it or oh, I'm sorry you're offended, and you kind of think who are you talking to?
Do you know what? I would love to be a multi-millionaire comedian and stand up there on stage and say, cancel me. Because it's so easy. It's easy to be cancelled when you got money. I've always thought that. It's easy to be cancelled when you got money. So I believe we don't. Everybody talks about freedom of speech in this country. It's not freedom of speech; it's freedom of expression that we have, and I've got the freedom to express my views. I agree with that 100%. But also, you've got to respect the right that people have got the right to be offended and hurt by your views, and you've got to live with that. I don't think when people come out with something too edgy, I don't think they own it enough. Right, they say, "Oh, that's just you being a snowflake." I don't know. Do you know what'd be refreshing if a comedian came out and said, did it as a joke. I don't mean any of it.
Yeah.
Just for a laugh. It was a cheap laugh, and I got a laugh doing it. And I'd have a bit more respect for it then. But I wouldn't mind Ricky Gervais's money.
No. But that's the thing. I think you're exactly right. That like, so you have a situation where somebody does joke on purpose to sort of like wind people up, get a bit of attention, and that's fine. Like, do that. But then they get a load of sort of criticism, and then they want to shut that down. They want to shut down that criticism, and that criticism is freedom of expression as well.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course.
So it's kind of like that's the equation. The equation is, in order to do your sort of joke and get attention, what you have to pay, what you have to pay with is the criticism you receive. It's almost like it's
always been there. If you're on a public platform, you're on a media platform, you're on TV, you're on radio, or whatever it is you're doing on a streaming service. Now it's more immediate. People can instantly reply. But I'm from an age where people used to have to write letters. And it used to happen. People used to complain. In fact, there was a Points of View show on the BBC every week where people are writing complaining about TV shows, TV nonsense. Mary Whitehouse started a campaign to get certain shows banned. So it's always been there. The fact that now they're saying people are too easy, they're upset, they get worked up or they complain too much. No, that's always been there. But back in the day, you had to be committed.
Yeah.
You had to take time off work, write a letter, buy a stamp, post it, find out who's been posted to you and whether hoping to get a reply. You know what I mean? Or hoping to be on Points of View. So I think you've got to understand that. So this is what I've always been wary, probably a bit boring sometimes and a bit vanilla as a comic online, because I just love to put something out there that I think, oh God, that I'll sort of censor myself to the point where I think, no, that might upset somebody or that might upset them. Now, I've got mates who are a lot braver than that and just go, fuck them, just fucking stick it out there, but I can't. I'm too soft.
Yeah.
And I don't like criticism.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I wouldn't want that. It's just like life's too short to like just go online and then get all these people sort of slagging you off and everything. But I saw a really interesting documentary the other week, and it featured you, and it was on Incognito.
Oh, and Cogs, yeah.
So I was watching that, and I found that fascinating because, like, first of all, like it was before my time, so I was learning all this.
Yeah.
But second of all, like I wonder like how he would translate into like modern day, because from what I understood, like he didn't sort of like say anything. So he kind of like he wound people up, but like it was very much in the room in terms of like he would have a go at people in the room.
Yeah.
But like I kind of wonder now where so much of your job and the job you're in is about sort of like, oh, I need to promote myself online. How would he sort of like deal with now?
I'm not sure. The thing is with Cogs was that he on stage was a caricature of himself.
Right.
It wasn't. I mean, some of the jokes he came out with, if you asked him like off stage, but he'd probably go, "Oh God," you know what I mean? But it was a caricature of himself.
Yeah.
So it was a shouty, loud comic, but he came from that era of the early '90s, late '80s, shouty, political comic. But he wasn't doing political stuff. He was doing jokes, and some of them really good jokes as well. Yeah. And maybe that was, and then he went through that period as well in the 90s when I'd say stand-up got a little bit difficult in the room because everybody was watching out for certain keywords that sort of, if you talked about a wife, there's a sexy story going down the 19th century. You're allowed to talk about having a wife. Yeah. Believe it or not, most people are married. They've got mother-in-laws. Yeah. They might not joke about them, but they've got them. They're allowed to mention them. But he came through all that, and I still miss him to this day. But I don't know. As a young comic, I think he'd do well. Actually, I think there's a bit of devilment in him, and I think he would have. I think he'd have relished some of the online stick he might have got because he liked to fight.
Yeah.
He wasn't good at it.
But also it's that thing of if you're good enough, you can earn the laugh. Do you know what I mean? Like as in like I've sort of like is it Bethany Black?
Yeah.
Like they're so good at sort of because I've been to their shows where like they've made a joke that involved sort of, I'm sure it was involved sort of Muslims or going to a mosque or something, and it was so well done. And the punchline wasn't sort of like Muslims are bad or Muslims are sort of like whatever. It was such a clever joke that you kind of think you've earned the right to sort of like comment on that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, listen, if you've got a way of making a joke about something without upsetting, but if there's a joke in there,
Yeah.
and it's a joke when you hear it, you go, oh yeah, that's a good joke.
Yeah.
It's fine, fair enough. Yeah. I think it's a sign. I think when a comic can do that, it means they've worked at it, probably looked at it, not been lazy, not looked for the lazy throwaway.
Didn't you? Was it you who came up with like a really good Edinburgh show name for Bethany Black?
Oh yeah. I can't remember what it was.
But it was like somebody told me about it, and I thought that's a fucking amazing name.
Right?
For a show.
Yeah. I can't remember it now. Shit. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Have a look. Yeah. Yeah, I'll come up with a few anyway. Yeah, I haven't been to it. I haven't been to the Edinburgh Festival since 2015, and I'll never darken its door again.
So tell me how that went.
I enjoy Edinburgh. The last one I did, I quite enjoyed quite a lot. But it's not. It's I'm going once. Beth becomes her.
That's amazing.
I've not been back. And the thing is as well, and people seem to think, I've turned into some sort of bitter old comic. It's actually not for me. I'm a middle-aged, past middle-aged white bloke. So I'm not what that requires that festival's about, because I'd said not all comedy up there, because you get criticised just for just being funny for an hour. So you've got to have a structure, a story, and it's fine. There's got to be a narrative. It's great. Yeah. And also as well, because it is like a bit of a meat market in terms of for the industry, then nobody's coming looking at me. So that's it. I've no interest. There'll be no buzz around me being up there. So. And it gets disheartening flying for your own fucking show. Which I can't do.
Yeah.
Because I'll give a fly to someone and they go, "Are you funny?" I'll go, "Give it back. I don't want you there."
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
But like I go and I enjoy going, but I can't think of anything worse if you're a performer, because again, like you say, within like an hour of actually half an hour of flying. If no one would take my flyers, I'd be like, fuck this.
Yeah. Well, there is that. Yeah, and that's not the attitude you can have.
Yeah.
Because you've already spent $2,000 on your accommodation, you spent a couple of grand for your venue, and your tech and everything. So you're already in debt.
Yeah.
But it's still a great festival. I'd recommend going up. But the problem is going as a punter now is almost ridiculous, because the cost of it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I had a friend who used to regularly go pre-COVID. He'd go for 4 days at a time. He'd see about 9 shows a day. He'd see.
Right.
The last time he went up was last year. He could only stay for 2 days and could only afford 4 shows in the 2 days.
Wow.
Because of his accommodation and his travel cost. I mean,
it's mad.
Yeah, it is mad. It is mad. I mean, you've been up to the festival. You must have been up, have you?
Yeah. I go.
Did you just go when you worked for Joe?
Yeah. So when I was working for Joe, I started off writing about football, and then I started to write more about politics. But then one thing that I've always been interested in is live comedy.
Yeah.
So then I was I wanted to bring that into it. So I just started to write about people I liked.
Right.
And it wasn't reviews. It was literally just a series that was why you should go and see. And
right. Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
And that's what I've always done when I've written about Edinburgh for first Joe and now Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
I would do recommendations and why people are good.
Yeah. I've seen you doing that, and it's good and it's helpful, and it's good. Anything that can give you a little bit of a kick, especially when you're going up to Edinburgh, because you're competing with about 700 other comedians as well, and it's not an even playing field. There are people who've gone up there with mummy and daddy's money, and they don't have to worry about whether they're successful or not, which, I mean, great, amazing way to do things without pressure on you.
Yeah.
And some people are going up there who are taking a month off work to be able to try and, I don't know, have the dream Edinburgh. Hopefully it makes it for them. It doesn't, I mean, I've done probably not the worst show I did, but the most interesting show I did in 2009, 10 o'clock. On a Sunday night, only 10 people in. 4 of them were local lads, all drunk, Scottish from Edinburgh. They thought this was the funniest show they'd ever seen. it wasn't because of me, because the other 6 people were a family of South Koreans on holiday, and only the 2 kids could speak English.
Oh, wow.
So I spent the first 10 minutes just confused. Like, what's happened? what do you think you're coming watching? Right? I don't understand what you're coming watching. And then just waiting for stuff to be translated.
You did the joke and just waited.
Yeah. And then started shouting at one of the kids jokingly, like, you can't be saying it properly. These 4 Scottish lads thought this is incredible. I think they might have gone away thinking that was a show. That probably happened every show that this family. Yeah. I just couldn't get my head around why they were there.
Oh, yeah.
Because I walked into my show and I said, you got 10 in. I went, it's double figures, I'll do it. I got a round of applause. And then just on the front row is this family of, I found out were from South Korea.
Right. I've been the only audience member. in a
Oh,
show.
we did the show.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know who that's more awkward for. I couldn't do that. I'd be inclined. I'd take. So when I've had only a couple of people in, I've taken them for a cup of tea or a pint.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what I'd do. I'd have taken you for a cup of tea.
Right. Yeah.
There's no way I'd do the show to you.
Yeah, no. It was awkward because again, like I think I'm a bit of a shit audience member because I will, if I find something funny, I will just like do a little silent like laugh or whatever, and like
That's a shit audience member.
I know, yeah. So what happened in this show where it was just me and this person is I started to exaggerate my reactions in a really unnatural way.
Oh my God.
Just to be encouraging, and it was awful. But yeah, but also aren't you an award-winning Edinburgh?
Oh no, I was part of the show that won an award.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's nothing to do with me. But I'll take it. Put it on the CV. Of course I will. But yeah, no, I couldn't do a show for one. I mean, just so what's your name again?
I know.
Yeah, where are you from again?
Yeah.
We've done this 5 times.
but also, and again, like the way I do Edinburgh.
Anybody in here married? Oh.
but also the way I do Edinburgh, and again, like I try and cram a lot in, sort of like while I'm there because I'm only there for a few days, and I will end up watching like 7 shows in a day.
Right.
So by the time you're on the 6th and 7th, do you know what I mean? Like
fatigue. No, man, that's too much. I mean, I've always done it with football on a day sometimes on the telly, but that's too much fatigue. Yeah, I just couldn't imagine being a performer doing it in front of one person and just saying to you, go, look, I'm really sorry, I'm not feeling it, but this is the part of the show where I normally cry about me dead parents. And so just imagine I've cried now, if you can, for like 5 minutes, and I'm going to say something really insightful about loss. And you go, oh yeah, cool, good. Did you review the show?
I did. I wrote about it because it was good. It was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Who was it?
Oh,
you don't have to tell me.
I'm rubbish with names. That's the only thing.
Oh right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Reviewed them rubbish with names.
Well,
Was it a big room? Please tell me it was only a tiny little room.
It was a tiny room.
Oh, thank God for that. Yeah.
So it was all right. But no, I always enjoy it. And the funny, the best bit I sort of like, the best thing about it for me is like just like you'll be walking around and you bump into somebody you know. That's the nice bit.
Well, that's the great bit about Edinburgh. Yeah, you get to meet her, you get to see people. So the way the circuit works, you get to see people you might not have seen for a couple of years. So it's great to have a catch up and all that. But I'd love to go up as a punter, but it's just the cost of it.
Expensive,
It's too expensive. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's £300 a night for the Ibis in the city. It's an Ibis, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Travel lodges are like £300 a night. It's incredible.
But it's funny what you say about sort of like doing the sad bit, like the 40 minutes sad bit. It's because what I love with sort of when I go and see like someone like at the Frog or whatever, like you've when you talk about your dad and stuff, like
today is the 6th year since he died.
Oh wow!
Yeah, April 1st. Yeah, 2020 he died.
April 1st he died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got the call at 1:30 in the morning.
Right. Wow.
And we couldn't go and look at him because he was in a care home, so it was locked down.
Wow.
So yeah.
But the thing about that is because you've got natural sort of like comedic instincts. You make a joke out of it. Do you know what I mean? You will. I remember like, and again like I'm butchering this, but like. I remember didn't you do a joke about his ball sack and about sort of like it being like a hang glider or something?
Yes. Yeah.
It's that kind of thing where like that's what you want. You want somebody to take something that's sad and like find something funny in it.
Well, I think there has to be because so there's an old, I want to say it's an old sort of Native American saying, but I've heard it somewhere. And I think I heard it from Canadian about you've truly died when people stop talking about you.
Yeah.
Which I think I quite like. So by talking and joking about it, I think you keep somebody alive. I think you do keep them alive. You keep the memory alive, and funny moments in funerals. It's funny moments in death.
But this is the thing. Like, so you making a joke, you sort of like finding something funny about looking after your dad and caring for your dad.
Yeah,
I find more love in that joke for you, and I learn more about how much you cared about your dad than some fake sort of sad moment where somebody like does a fake cry.
Right, I'm with you. Yeah. Maybe I need to learn how to cry. the next one man show, I'll learn how to cry. Yeah, so it was 6 years today. Got the call. Yeah, it was. He'd been in lockdown, but I'll tell you, you'd appreciate it. So he was in lockdown, and there was talk about ending the football season.
Right.
And Liverpool won the title that year, but there was talk about them not winning it. So my dad was in it. So I'd seen him 3 weeks before they went to lockdown. He was in the care home. So I was, and his dementia was that bad, he didn't really know I was there. So he's fiddling about with something and trying to talk to him, doesn't mention anything. So I said, the Premier League might be, they might be stopping the Premier League, not playing this season. That's the first time he went, and he just looked at me. Wow. So I said, I think they'll do anything to stop Liverpool winning the title. And he went,
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That was sort of the last proper contact I had with him. And of course it was about football.
Yeah.
Of course it was about football. This got mentioned recently by family. We grew up so poor. I mean, when I saw poor, we were fucking, it was bad.
Yeah.
Always the electric cut off, gas cut off, everything. And it was only about a year after he died that somebody pointed out, no matter when we couldn't afford electric or gas or food, you and Dad were always at the fucking match. I realised, shit, we were, there was always money for Old Trafford.
but again, I love that. I love that sort of like amidst like the fog of dementia or something like that sort of like triggered something in your brain.
Yeah, football still, the sport, the football. I mean, I've got to tell you as well. So, if you're listening, Noz, he wrote a brilliant book, Inshallah United, so my friend went on holiday. He's just had a couple of weeks in Egypt. Hates football, but he's got an encyclopedic knowledge of weapons, which I find very disturbing, right? But hates football, hates sport, doesn't like it. So I'll give it. He went, is it about United? I said, no, it's not just about that. Anyway, he came back. He loved it. Absolutely loved the book. Yeah. That's Rob, my mate.
Brilliant.
Because when I was telling him, I said, it's right. It's a bit about football, but it's not. It's about a journey. It's more of a journey. In that sense. And he, which he really enjoyed. He did love it. So I've just got to tell you that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he loved it. How old were you when you first went to Old Trafford?
Oh, I think I was about. I was relatively old. I think I was about 11 or 12.
Right, 11 or 12. Yeah.
But again, it was a family friend who took me rather because mum and dad would never go. They weren't interested. So
right. Yeah.
So it wasn't until like I was old enough to kind of go on my own, sort of like in my late teens, that where I started to go properly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you all go through that process. So I used to go from about the age of 4 or 5, almost every home game with my dad. And then from about the age of 9, I used to meet him at the ground because I'd be working. Then about 12, I used to start going with my own mates then to the match. And I remember when we were about 14, because we always wanted, obsessed with United Road End because it's where all the bad boys were. And so we're about 14, we got there early to queue up for United Road End. We thought, let's be in it. Yeah, that was the last time we went to United Road End. It was mental. It was like the Wild West. It was unreal. It was fucking scary. But yeah.
So would that have been 70s?
No, fuck off, not that old. Jesus Christ.
Because I'm obsessed.
I was born in 68.
Because I'm obsessed with like the Red Army.
Oh right, yeah,
okay, I mean?
yeah.
I like the flares and like the scarf. On
yeah. You'd have the scarves around the nose. So don't forget. So I went to school in 85.
Right.
So I'm talking like early 80s when it was in full floor as well. And then when I left school, me and a couple of mates, we weren't part of them, but you'll see little bits about the intercity jibbers.
Yeah.
But we'd find out that if you tagged on with them, you didn't have to pay for train tickets.
Right.
So we had a few away days with them, not being part of them, just tagging on to them. We weren't the only ones who did that. There was loads of young lads.
Yeah, I remember all the stickers like to pay to fail and all that.
Yeah. It was just like a rite of passage. Well, there you go. There's some of them butcher's coats were incredible. They used to wear. They used to adorn them with. I mean, that's quite a good drawing that he's done on the back of that.
But again, I find this fascinating. It's like you get like these really sort of like tough lads, And like they must have been doing like stenciling at home.
Yeah,
like,
I know. But look at the stacked heels, the Cuban heels on that one. Look at that. We're wearing them in a fight. He's going to do the tango after. That's incredible.
But again, like again, it would have been that kind of era. But like I'm also obsessed with Northern Soul.
Right, yeah.
Because it's obviously dancing and everything. It's really intricate, but like it's quite macho, isn't it? It was quite macho.
It was quite macho, and also when you think about it, it's quite homoerotic. A lot of men were just topless on speed all night, sweating and twirling. Right, a lot of twirls going on. So I know what you mean. I mean, I love Northern Soul music myself, but I like the footage of it all. But when you look at it, you just think, yeah, okay, yeah, it's
and everyone's dead serious when they do it as well.
Well, but the thing is, it was a real working class phenomenon in the Northwest. I think I've heard the best description is Peter Stringfellow. He was in Leeds. He wanted a club in Leeds that was like to rival the clubs in London. Where they'd come in and they'd spend the wages on a brand new shirt so they could go out and look swanky. He said, you couldn't compete with that. They said they'd work all week and they wanted to go and dance all night. They didn't want that. They didn't want that kind of thing. But yeah, he's great. I mean, Northern Soul, there's been a couple of good films recently about it. He's making a bit of a revival as well.
The fashion as well and everything.
Well, fashion, but the young uns doing it.
Do they?
Yeah, there's a lot of like Northern dance schools around. Is it something you can dance to, Aidan, Northern Soul?
I'm terrible at dancing. I've got 2 left feet.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but I could give it a go. I like the shuffling about.
Yeah, the shuffling. In the accent says the shuffling about. So you, from the Midlands, so you'd be more metal. It's everybody's metal in the Midlands.
Yeah, there's a lot of metal, but one of my mates, Harry, he used to be a disc jockey with the old vinyls with the Northern Soul.
Really?
Yeah, we was all into Fred Perry and everything. That's probably why I moved up here.
Right, yeah, all right, yeah. Yeah, Lee used to be a manager of the Glee Club in Cardiff, the comedy club in Cardiff. An amazing Northern Soul DJ, unbelievable collection. But there was one night, there was about 40-odd people there, and the staff were saying, it's midnight. They normally let them stay till 2, 3 in the morning, but they said, can we kick them out early? So he thought, yeah. So he got on the deck, so he thought he'd put some of his Northern Soul on because he'd been listening to like classic, just pop music until that point. Turns out they're all mad Northern Soul. It's about 5 in the morning before we got out. He loved it. He was in his element. We all were, really. It was absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so Northern Soul football. Now, we'll get on to, because I've got a feeling, right? So this year's a World Cup year.
Yeah.
I've got a sneaky feeling it's not going to happen.
Oh, wow. Just because of everything that's happening in the world.
Because of everything that's happening in the world. And I think, because a couple of teams are not going to be welcome at the World Cup, I wouldn't be surprised if you get a couple of more teams boycotting.
Oh, wow.
And then if they do that, then there'd be pressure on the rest to boycott it.
Yeah, I was thinking that because obviously like Iran have said that they're not going to do it. But then who's replacing them? I don't know what's happening there.
Well, this one, yeah. So I'm not sure how it went on, but Iraq apparently travelled through America to play a qualifier. Yeah. And then a lot of Iraqi fans got assaulted at an airport in the States. And
it's all this talk about like ICE sort of officers around guns and stuff.
Haiti aren't gonna. I mean, they've been told they're not allowed into because they're on a no-go. They're a no-go country, aren't they? Of course. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah.
And I mean, the Americans are good at sport, their sport.
Yeah.
I don't think they're good at.
No.
They still haven't. I watched MSL American, whatever it is called. Yeah. And it's. There's 2 things annoy me. So they can't sing songs, and it's the way they chant, and the commentators fucking wind me up. I mean, I don't know what it is. I'd just rather listen in silence. Listen to that shy. I don't know. It just feels all their big events feel like forces. Nothing sort of organic about them. Nothing sort of natural about them.
It can be quite try hard, can't you? And like, I mean, you do get American fans that are like because I know like some United fans who are American, like they're properly into it. And I always rate sort of fans from different countries who sort of like watch games at like 2 a.m. or whatever.
Cool.
But like I'm kind of like with you. I'm kind of with you when I've seen MLS coverage and like MLS shows and stuff. It feels a bit try hard, and B, it feels as if they're sort of acting out like parts or sort of like trying to sort of
yeah.
It just doesn't feel sort of natural at all.
Yeah, so, Josh, did you see the game Saturday? 2-0 to Manchester United. You go, what? Yeah, 2-0. You go, shut up, stop it, stop talking now. Oh, you're going through me. I mean, I'm not a snowberry, but apparently I've been told I'm not the only one thinking this. I've found out from football fans from European countries and so on, they hate that about.
Right.
Yeah, I mean. I just don't know how the Yanks have looked at how football fans behave in Europe and South America, and then have come up with the vapid fucking dull shite that they do. I mean, Christ almighty.
That's a really good point, because like South America, like practically all the teams have got flair, they got excitement, and like. The US play like some kind of like, I don't know, Scandinavian sort of like, do you know what I mean? Like really functional.
Yeah, I watched some. I watched like some of the derbies from Argentina a year ago in Brazil, and I get anxiety just watching on TV because I think, oh my God, that would be insane to be there, because the noise and level of sound and smoke and cold, and you can hear guns going off. I mean, that's what's fucking terrifying. You can hear guns being shot. I mean, the Yanks would probably like that. Yeah, take a gun to the game. Yeah.
But okay, so if you could, apart from obviously England or wherever, because you can obviously go to games, if you could choose anywhere else to have a World Cup, what would be your dream sort of country?
I'm amazed Australia have never had it.
Yeah.
And it'd be perfect as well, because it's their winter in the summer. So the temperatures would be ideal. And the Aussies do sport well.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it properly. Their facilities are fucking fantastic. So I'd like them. I like the idea of Canada having it. Canadians, why not? Beautiful country. Mexico again, I've got it. I mean, that's the third time. I think they've had it 3 times since England had it in '66. But it was all part of the joint bid. But where would you go?
Do you know what? I mean, and again, like, this is a really boring answer, because like there's this whole thing about you love the World Cup that you first got into football with.
Yeah.
So like I've always been massively in love with Italian '90. And I'd love another like Italian World Cup.
Well, that's the only way they get in it.
Oh yeah, true. Because
three World Cups on the trot.
That's mad. I didn't realise.
It's mad, but they've been European champions in between.
Yeah,
which I find insane. But 3 years, 3 tournaments on the trot. As somebody pointed out, somebody wrote on my Facebook feed. It was on my feed yesterday. That is an entire generation of some talented Italian footballers who've never ever going to get to play at a World Cup.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I just can't get my head around it. They got beat on penalties by Bosnia.
Yeah. But the funny thing about Italy is they're not a good team at the moment, but if they'd have somehow qualified, they possibly could have done quite well, because they always do. What they do. They always do well in tournaments.
That's what they do. They know how to do tournaments. They're always good at that. The Germans, who was good at. The Italians were masters at it. They'd just scrape out of a group stage. You won't even be thinking of them. And all of a sudden you go, they're in the semis.
They're
in the semi-finals. How they got there? And they wouldn't care if it was 0-0 and they beat you on penalties.
Yeah.
They don't have that. They don't have that sort of purist ideal where I can guarantee if they'd got to every single game to World Cup final, 1 on penalties every game, there'd be nobody in Italy going, yeah, but it's not fair. There's no expansive football. They won't give a shit. They'd take it. They'd take it. But it's mad not having them there.
Yeah. I don't think it's the same. There's certain countries you kind of want there, don't you?
Yeah. There are. It'd be like Brazil not qualifying.
Yeah.
It'd blow your mind. It'd be mental. Brazil, Argentina, Italy, probably Spain now, Germany.
England, probably.
England. Well, the last couple of friendlies.
I know.
It's proved that without Harry Kane, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked. I mean, I was sort of like stupidly thinking, there's half a chance, this England team, this squad they've got at the minute. But the last couple of friendlies, I mean, you can't take anything from a friendly, for God's sake. But I don't know, I'm worried a little bit.
Yeah, I think, but it's a funny one. But again, it's one of those where England could actually do quite well, just because all you need to do to be to have a chance is be quite sort of organised, which England will be.
They will be. There's no doubt.
And just one or two players who can make a difference.
Basically that's what it is. I mean, I do like what Tuchel's done, where we've had Southgate was trying to do it and so on. He was trying to get 10 players into 2 positions at the same time, which you can't do. I mean, I like the fact, obviously, Rodgers is going to start. And I think Anderson is going to be a starter for him. Kane, when he comes back. I don't know what's happened with Foden this year. I mean,
he's totally fallen off.
I don't. It's because the last few years, sensational football. I even say it. I hate to say it, but it has been. Was last season's been really poor season.
I kind of feel as if Palmer's kind of like
Palmer's gone. He's dropped off since the first couple of months of the season. He seems to have dropped off as well. So whether that's the amount of games they've had to play, possibly, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, the age they're at.
Yeah,
should be playing twice a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
What on that bloody money?
Do you properly get behind England during the tournaments?
See, I'm lucky because I've got 2 teams. I can support Ireland as well, but Ireland didn't make it. But I will get behind them.
Yeah.
I won't have a flag on my window, but I will get behind. It might be a reason for the flags being out. And even though Scotland will want England to do really badly, I will be following Scotland as well. I'd like to see them get out of a group stage for a change. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll happen.
No.
Have you got Scotland's group there for the World Cup? Let's say Susan. I don't know who's in their group.
I don't know.
Who have they got? Denmark.
Ivory Coast, Japan, Haiti.
Ivory Coast, they beat them last night in a friendly.
Oh, sorry, that is just a friendly. So what's the actual?
So we'll go up. So Haiti, that'll be so Scotland. They get beat by.
Yeah. What was it?
They've got Brazil. They've got Morocco and Brazil and Switzerland.
Oh yeah. So that's not looking good.
And Slovenia.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right.
I like the way they're already at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, they've got a chance because Haiti aren't going. So they're not allowed in the country.
Yeah.
But also as well, a lot of fans won't be allowed in. They're going to be doing this thing going for a year.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm not particularly outspoken online, but I know I've said things in the past about the Trump administration.
Yeah.
And just imagine being brand new, Paul, that you've saved up for a couple of years to get to the World Cup because it is expensive. The tickets are extortionate, and then being told you can't get in. Would you be worried about any previous?
I'd be worried just just looking like this,
just having the nerves to look like that.
Yeah. The thing is, they'd probably get it wrong and think I'm a Mexican or a Haitian or something and get rid of me that way. I don't get deported to a country that I've never been to.
Yeah, you'd end up in Guadalajara going, what the fuck? Yeah, the food's great. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I can see I think a lot's got to. I think FIFA need to stop being pussies on it and take back that fake peace prize, which I think is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
it's incredible. It's like waves. I don't know, like going up to the school bullies getting out of hand. I'll tell you what, let's all have a whip round for him.
Yeah.
There you go. So don't pick on us for a bit.
But do you? I mean, Infantino, like he's obviously sort of like a megalomaniac and just a weirdo, but I remember when he just used to do like the draws for like Champions League or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just seemed like a all right guy or whatever, a bit of a cult hero because you think, because you'd only ever see him for draws.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then who was the guy that was who was FIFA president before him? Blatter.
It was.
So you always thought it could never get worse than Blatter.
Blatter and Platini. I mean, there were sorts of wrongdoing, bribery. But Infantino, I think what he's done is played the long game. And what we didn't realise is he's actually been cultivating a Bond villain character for a while. I think he's dangerous. I don't think that's his real face. I think that's a mask.
Do you reckon he just got in and give me a blowfelt?
But it's exactly. Give me a blowfelt. Yeah. But it is. I mean, look, but it's his. He worries me. I think he's up to something. I mean, he's called Infantino as well. I don't like that name. So he's basically his child, doesn't he? Yeah. I mean, look at him. He does. He looks. But look, there's Blatter with his gold throne.
I know.
There's too many people made too much money out of the game and controlling it for. I mean, what do you think of the new Champions League format? Before we get into that. Carrick, if we qualify for the Champions League, he's got to have the job, hasn't he?
Yeah, I would have thought so. And I like people are talking about, oh, we don't want another Solskjaer situation. I think it's completely different. I think there was an element to Solskjaer. First of all, there was an element to Solskjaer where it was just vibes. You know what I mean? He just that kind of manager. But secondly, like he was the face of it, but he had people like McKenna and Carrick who were doing the coaching.
Yeah.
But no, I think I've been really impressed with Carrick, and I've been impressed with how he's organised a team and just been. I think sometimes it's just to think like do the obvious thing.
Yeah.
Like just play players where they're best at.
Yeah.
Like and just make it work, which he's done, and he showed up the defence and everything. But then I've also been impressed with him as a person.
Yeah, I like the fact that. So Ollie could be a little bit like grooming a heart on his sleeve. He'd let it all out there. I quite like the fact I've heard somebody moan in a pub that Carrick, he doesn't say much on post-match interviews and go good.
Yeah,
He just tells you what you need to know, and then that is it, which I quite like. I think it's about time they had sort of that at the club.
Yeah, and it's also coming from Amorim, who I'll be honest, I quite liked, but he was very emotional, wasn't he?
And stubborn.
Yeah, stubborn. Yeah.
The game that changed it for me, I defended him, and I was at Old Trafford the night when we got beat by Everton 1-0.
Yeah.
And that was it for me. I watched us play against 10 men for 80 minutes. We're still 5 at the back. I mean, that was a game when I was leaving. I said, I can't defend this anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck's sake.
I think once it gets to a point where you kind of like take a step back, kind of think, I'm not actually enjoying football anymore. Do you know what I mean? That's when you kind of think,
I know, yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's not been enjoyable for a while. Yeah, I mean, a couple of mad scores. I mean, the Bournemouth game was incredible. The 4-all at Old Trafford. I mean, that was insane.
Yeah.
You do that, but it's just the stubbornness of him, which I sort of admire in a way.
Yeah.
Not bending his will to anybody.
Yeah.
But oh, mate, fucking hell, we didn't have the squad for that. I don't have the players for that. And I'll tell you what's been a big miss as well. I can't believe that he was flying. The first couple of games under Carrick came from Dorgu. What a miss and injury we've had with him.
Yeah. Because he really came into his own, didn't he?
Fantastic. I mean, all of a sudden you look and go, oh my God, where's he been? We've got a player here.
Like, it's Ruddle it.
Exactly. And I think he'll probably, if he's fully fit starting next season, I think that's a natural replacement for Shaw, left back. I like Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
I like the fact he gets up the wing. I like the fact he receives the ball. But what I don't like then is he doesn't put a cross in or doesn't look to play anybody in. He plays it back into midfield, then jogs back and takes him, and it fucking winds me up.
But it's like you're completely right. It's almost like he's on autopilot. He's this is what I'm always going to do. This is what and I won't give the ball away. But like kind of thing, like do something like
we got an attacking position there. Get a ball across straight, first time cross. You'll see somebody making a run in, and you go, oh no, the ball's not coming because he's played it fucking back. Yeah, he seems like an autopilot. And then, but the one player I sort of do miss, but I hated watching him but I actually think he had football ADHD.
Right.
Was Anthony Marshall?
Right, okay.
I don't think he knew he was in a game sometimes.
Thinking about something else.
Yeah, honestly, because he was never on his toes or anything. Then a ball come there, and then he'd go, oh.
Yeah, you're a striker in 6-yard box, ball comes across. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
What's happening?
Yeah, what's going on there? I don't know how well he's doing now. I don't know where he's gone to.
No, I don't think he's pulling up any trees.
That debut goal. Oh man. I mean, he should have quit then.
Yeah. if you could have any player post Fergie, like back again, who would you have?
I tell you, I'd love for the middle of the park, Herrera.
That's a good one. Yeah,
I'd have him back.
He'd be perfect, wouldn't he?
He'd be in this system. He'd be ideal. Yeah. Who would you have?
I was always a massive fan of Cavani.
I think we got him too old.
We did get him too old, but he was like that. He worked so hard, and like I felt sorry for him because then he was doing quite well, and then Ronaldo came along, and then that whole thing started.
Yeah, that's true. That Ibra, I'd have Ibra.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we got him when he was younger.
Yeah,
I mean,
Cavani and Ibra.
If ever there was any United player, it was Ibra. I mean, just that attitude, that arrogance. Yeah. It's weird but it's like. Mata, I felt sorry for Mata.
Yeah.
Was getting to like the peak of his career, and it's sort of a little bit. I feel sorry for Bruno Fernandes. I really feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
He's such a good player, and he's sort of wasted the last 5 years of his life.
Yes, yeah.
At United. I really hope we win a few more trophies for him because fuck me, he deserves it. But
like if he was playing for a decent team and they'd won a few things, like he'd be up for like Ballon d'Ors.
Of course he would. Yeah. I mean, he should be.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be winning. He should be Player of the Year as far as I'm concerned this year. His stats are up there. Right. So the new Champions League format. Do you like it?
I find it confusing.
Yeah, I do a little bit.
What I find is like I'm not into it at all for like most of it, but like I've really enjoyed the final big groups games because all sorts of shit is happening everywhere.
Exactly,
and I don't understand it, but I'm enjoying it.
It was like last season. So with 2 games to go before that big group stage, PSG needs to beat City in Paris to have a chance of getting out of it.
Yeah.
And that PSG team just all of a sudden took on a new life. They became unplayable for the rest of the season, and then 5-0 drubbing in the final. I mean, it's fucking embarrassing, really, for that level. And then the knockout phase is the knockout phase after that. It's fine. But yeah, I'd like to see us in there. I don't think we've got the squad good enough for it.
No, but I mean, it's one of those where you kind of think like, just get in it. Like even if we don't even get through the group, like it would just be nice to sort of like be there.
Yeah,
and it's a little bit like.
Who do you think is going to win it?
What, the Champions League?
Yeah, Champions League.
Do you know what? I hate to say this, and it makes no sense, but I'm worried about Liverpool.
Yes, I know what you mean. It's been bothering me.
Yeah, because they shouldn't, and that's exactly why they might.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's bugging me as well. Yeah. They've been such a poor league season on the slot, but yeah, you can see them favourable draw the next one, and then before they know it. But for me, I think it's fucking Real Madrid again. They just seem they just know how to win them.
Yeah.
How
do you feel about this sort of chat about like you should support English teams if you're an English football fan?
Well, I used to.
Yeah.
I used to. It used to be so in the days when in the 70s when English teams were not just winning European Cups, but they were winning things like UEFA Cups and Cup Winners' Cups and so on. You'd follow them. You'd back them. You'd want them. And then I think more from the social media age, it's become toxic. You're not like
it's become this weird kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want Liverpool to win it, but I wouldn't mind Arsenal winning it. I don't think they will.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest.
I still think it'd be funny if they blew the title.
Do you reckon they could? Do you reckon even Arsenal can't fuck it up now?
Well, we had I think we had about 8 games left when City beat us on goal difference.
Yeah.
And we were at 8 points clear, I think, at that stage, something like that. Yeah. There'd been like a real turnaround in points. So, just saying.
It would be hilarious.
It would be funny. It would be funny. Right, let's go do this as well. Also, if you're listening, you can message World Cup predictions.
Yeah. Okay.
Who do you think? What do you think?
See, it's a tricky one because immediately I'd say France just because they've got the best team, but they always have the best team and they never win.
Yeah. Just before we do this, can we get both sides of the draw up to see who might actually...
who's got a favourable half?
Yeah. So there's been 2 sides to the World Cup draw. We can get it up. So just because France, I think. Also, I wouldn't rule out Argentina making it to the final again, with it being in the Americas as well.
That's true. Yeah, the weather.
Yeah.
What, have you heard that there's going to be like 3-minute breaks each?
Which is needed. I mean, did you see the Football World Cup last year where Chelsea were in? That Chelsea won. I mean, the temperatures. They're having to stop games because of temperatures. The games couldn't start at time because of the temperature. It was too hot. It's just it's going to be incredible. So, France is a good shout,
Yeah, I just think they've. I mean, first of all, they've got loads. They've got like they could have like 3 teams. Like they could put out 3 international.
Yes,
teams.
I know.
But second of all, like they are properly physical as well.
They are. But I've had I don't know. I've got a sneaky feeling about it. I don't know why, but we got them up. No, don't put your details in. It's all right. Here we go. Host country qualified teams. Just scroll up down. Capo Verde. What? Wow. I mean, it's great. I mean, I don't know you say
Is it Curacao?
Curacao, yeah, Curacao. I know it's a popular answer on Pointless. Tigana there, yeah.
Jordan for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a sneaky Portugal,
yeah, they're another. I'd say
if you take their play on paper, they've got a fucking team.
Man for man, I'd say that Portugal and France have got like the most talented set of players.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I mean, I've not really been keeping a track of Portugal, but have they got enough players who can score goals? They've obviously got Ronaldo, but will he score the goals?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point as well. Yeah. I don't know. I can't see there being. I don't think it'd be a high scoring World Cup. I think because of the conditions.
Yeah. I do you know what? Like, I do think England have got a chance. You know.
Okay.
And it goes back. It goes back to that thing of if you're organised and you've got one or two sort of players who can make a difference in a game, you've got a chance. And
all right, quickly get up the World Cup betting odds. See where England are. Bookies are not wet behind the ears on this type of thing. We'll see where the money's been going. Oh, that's just for the games, isn't it? Yeah, don't worry about it. I reckon they'll do the usual, won't they?
So Spain are favourites.
Spain. Oh wow, yeah.
Right.
Spain, Argentina. No. So Spain, France, England are 13-2, Portugal are 12-1, Belgium, no, they'll blow it.
I think Brazil are too short. I don't think they're great anymore.
No, Argentina 72. That's a good shout. Germany, no, they're not. England, what price of Scotland? Oh, don't matter. They're not even on the screen. I think it's some Scottish going mad now. Right. So, apart from your book, have you got another book in the offing?
I have. Yeah. I'm working on the next book. It's called Assalamu Alaikum Arcade.
I love it. Assalamu Alaikum Arcade, and that is
that'll kind of carry on from where the last one dropped, like finished off. But the first one was sort of about football, but not really.
Yeah.
This one won't really focus on it might mention it occasionally, but like it won't be about football. It'll be more about like just life and stuff.
Right. Okay.
And also because it starts with a new century, like it starts in the year 2000, but also like it also incorporates like 9/11 and all that and how that affects your life.
Okay.
So yeah, like light-hearted, laugh a minute.
Yeah. Well, if you can find the joke in there, yeah. Oh, well, thank you for being on.
No,
it's
been
an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's wrapped.
Brilliant.
Boom, we're done.